President Donald Trump's press conference Tuesday, where he apportioned blame on both sides for the weekend clashes in Charlottesville, Virginia, did not sit well with many people, including elected Republican officials who chose to distance themselves from his remarks. The altercation between white supremacists and counter-protesters in Charlottesville left 32-year-old Heather Heyer dead and several badly injured. Of all the messages triggered by Trump's refusal to call out white supremacists, Rep. Dave Trott's Birmingham tweet stood out when he suggested Trump stick to golf rather than comment again on issues regarding the alt-right movement. "I think America needs more unity and less divisiveness," meaning at Real Donald Trump should focus more on golf, have fewer press conferences, Trott said in a statement on Twitter. His message received mixed reactions on Twitter, with some saying the tweet coming from a Republican was pretty telling of the state of affairs of the Trump administration, and others reprimanding the congressman for his insensitive response in the matter. Others also called for his removal for the anti-Trump comment. Haley Stevens, a former Obama administration official, addressed Trott's remark and wrote, "Sir, right now we are mourning the loss of Heather Heyer, an exceptional woman who lost her life to hate. More golf is not the problem." Here are a few more reactions to Trott's comment on Twitter, however. According to Detroit Free Press, Trott's office later clarified the remark made by him was only to point out that Trump's press conference was not constructive and did not bring the country together. Trott wasn't the only Republican to take issues with how Trump dealt with Charlottesville clashes in his press conference. Rep. Paul Mitchell, Michigan, tweeted, "You can't be a very fine person and be a white supremacist at POTUS." In a message on Facebook, Rep. Fred Upton, RST. Joseph responded to Trump's remark and said there were no very fine white supremacists, as Trump had said on Tuesday. "Let me be clear, there are no very fine white supremacists. I join with many others in denouncing this sort of unacceptable racism and bigotry and condemning white supremacy, neo-Nazi, and KKK groups, particularly the ones whose actions led to tragic violence in Charlottesville. My father fought in the Battle of the Bulge during World War II against the Nazis. That kind of evil and hatred must be stamped out. I have always been one who looks to bring folks together. I'll continue to speak out against racism, divisive rhetoric, and violence just as I did on Saturday," the Post read. Michigan Republican Party Chairman Ron Weiser issued an official statement regarding the hateful actions of white supremacist groups. Without addressing or referring to the president, he laid out his stance on the matter. "There is no place in our party, our state, or our country for the violent, hateful words and actions of white supremacist groups. We know, through experience, that events like what occurred in Charlottesville can lead to, and I know it personally. My family members were murdered in Auschwitz, the Nazi death camp, during World War II. I have experienced the tragedy that comes with hate speech turned into action, and we cannot, as a society, let this abhorrent behavior go unchecked," the statement read.